Have you ever felt like your to-do list is controlling you instead of the other way around? What if there was a way to clear your mind, reduce stress, and get things done with ease? In this video, we dive into Getting Things Done by David Allen, a powerful system that can help you take control of your tasks, boost your productivity, and stay focused on what matters most. Whether you're studying or running a business, these tips will show you how to organize your life and work smarter, not harder. Let's get started. At Poetics of Success, we do more than just summarize books. We uncover their deeper lessons and unique perspectives, helping you turn ideas into action for personal growth, success, and lasting positive change. Before you sort your clutter out and get things done, please subscribe for more content on how to organize your life in a meaningful way in the path of transformation and success. Why do some people seem effortlessly productive while others struggle to keep up? Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your to-do list? Do you start projects but never finish them? What if productivity wasn't about working harder, but thinking smarter? That's exactly what Getting Things Done by David Allen is about. It's not just another productivity book. It's a system designed to help you manage tasks without stress. The idea is simple. Your brain is for thinking, not for remembering tasks. When you free your mind from clutter, you can focus better and get more done. David Allen believes that being productive doesn't mean doing more tasks. It means clearing your mind so you can focus on what's important. His system helps you stay organized, avoid stress, and get things done without feeling overwhelmed. Here are the 4 key ideas from the book. Capture everything. Write down all your tasks and ideas so you don't have to remember them. Clarify and organize. Decide what needs to be done next and sort your tasks into categories. Review regularly. Check your system often to stay on track and adjust your priorities. Engage with confidence. Once you have a clear system, you can focus on doing the work without feeling overwhelmed. In this video, we will explain how a student can apply the main principles of getting things done to their study program in a simple and effective way. By using David Allen's method, students can organize their tasks, reduce stress, and improve focus. Instead of relying on memory, they can capture everything by writing down assignments, deadlines, and study topics in a planner or app. They can clarify and organize their workload by breaking big tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Regular reviews help them stay on track, while focusing on the next action ensures steady progress. Let's dive into how it works. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the amount of things you need to remember, like assignments, deadlines, or even random thoughts? Our brains are great at processing information, but not so great at storing it all. David Allen, in Getting Things Done, explains that trying to remember everything can actually make us less productive. That's why he recommends capturing everything in a trusted system instead of relying on memory. Think about it. Every time you try to remember something, whether it's a task for school or a personal to-do, it takes up mental space. Instead of keeping everything in your head, Allen suggests writing it down, whether it's on paper or in a digital tool. By externalizing your thoughts, you free up mental space to focus on more important tasks like studying, problem-solving, or being creative. For students, this can be a game changer. Imagine you're studying for an exam and you suddenly remember you need to buy a textbook or email a professor. Then, follow Alan's advice. Write down everything that comes to mind in a notebook or app. This way, you don't need to hold those thoughts in your brain, and you can focus entirely on the task at hand, like reviewing your notes or solving practice problems. In his book, Alan gives an example of someone trying to work on a project, but getting distracted by all the little things they need to do later. By capturing everything, they can stay focused on the present task and avoid these distractions. So, as a student, when you're deep into studying, you can write down a quick reminder for that textbook or email task and then get back to your work without losing focus. The key takeaway is simple. Write everything down. It doesn't matter if it's big or small. The act of capturing it gives your brain permission to let go, so it can focus on solving the problem in front of you. Have you ever looked at your study tasks and felt completely stuck, not knowing where to start? Maybe you have a long list of things to do, but instead of making progress, you keep putting them off. David Allen, in Getting Things Done, explains that not all tasks are urgent or even necessary. The key to productivity is making clear decisions about what to do next, so you don't waste time feeling overwhelmed. One of the most powerful tools he introduces is the next action rule. Instead of looking at a big task like study for exams and feeling lost, break it down into small, specific steps. For example, instead of just saying, "Study for my history test," you could decide on concrete actions like read the Chapter 3 summary, make 5 flashcards for key dates, or review my notes for 10 minutes. Alan also teaches a simple method for organizing tasks called the 4D method: do it, delegate it, defer it, or delete it. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. For example, responding to a quick email from a teacher shouldn't be postponed. If someone else can help, delegate the task, like dividing study topics with a friend so you can summarize them for each other. If a task requires more time, defer it by scheduling it for later, such as setting a dedicated study session for the weekend. Finally, delete anything unnecessary. Many students spend time reviewing random materials instead of focusing on key topics. Removing distractions helps you stay focused on what truly matters. For example, imagine you have a math test coming up. Instead of thinking, "I need to study," you clarify your next steps. Watch one tutorial on algebra, complete 5 practice questions, and schedule a review session for tomorrow. By organizing tasks in this way, you remove the mental clutter, stop procrastinating, and make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. In the end, productivity isn't about doing more. It's about making better decisions about what to do next. When you clarify your next action and organize your tasks effectively, studying becomes easier and far less stressful. Have you ever felt like your to-do list is getting out of control and you're not sure where to focus next? It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day tasks and forget about long-term goals. David Allen, in Getting Things Done, emphasizes the importance of regularly reviewing your tasks to stay on track and avoid chaos. He suggests that weekly reviews are essential to adjust priorities and keep control over everything you need to do. Without regular check-ins, productivity systems can easily break down. Tasks get forgotten, deadlines slip, and your to-do list can quickly turn into a never-ending jumble of things to do. The key to avoiding this is consistency. By setting aside time to reflect and review, you can stay focused and maintain a sense of control. So how can students use this principle to improve their studying? A weekly review is a great way to ensure that you're staying on top of everything. For example, every week, take 15 to 20 minutes to go through your assignments, upcoming exams, and long-term projects. This helps you assess your progress, adjust your priorities, and decide what to focus on next. For instance, imagine you're studying for multiple exams, and you have several assignments due in the next few weeks. Without a weekly review, you might forget an important deadline or let your study time slip away. But by setting aside a weekly review session, you can identify which exams need more time, which assignments are due soon, and which tasks can be put off for later. David Allen explains that this habit of reflection isn't just about checking off tasks, it's about making sure you're still working toward your bigger goals. If your priorities change, you'll be able to adjust them quickly. For example, if you find that one subject is taking more time than expected, you can shift your study plan and allocate more time to that subject. In the end, reviewing regularly isn't just a productivity tip. It's a key habit to stay consistent, organized, and focused on your long-term success as a student. Have you ever experienced a moment when you're studying and suddenly time seems to fly by? You're deeply focused and everything feels effortless. That's called being in a flow state, where you're fully engaged and working at your best. David Allen, in Getting Things Done, emphasizes that productivity isn't just about completing tasks, it's about finding a flow state where you're confident, focused, and energized. But how does a student tap into this flow state while studying? The key is to engage with confidence, approaching your work with the right mindset, energy, and focus. When you have clarity about your tasks, know the next steps to take, and aren't distracted by unnecessary thoughts, you can get into a productive rhythm. David Allen's system helps students create the right conditions for this. For example, when you know exactly what you need to study and have already broken down big tasks into manageable steps, you can confidently dive into your work. An example from the book shows how people get into this flow by eliminating distractions and fully engaging with the task at hand. Imagine you're studying for a math exam. Instead of worrying about all the chapters, you pick one section to focus on and decide your next action. I'm going to solve 10 practice problems from this chapter. When you engage with confidence, you stop overthinking and trust yourself to handle the task. This mindset shift is crucial for students because it removes anxiety about whether or not you'll succeed. You don't have to worry about how long something will take or whether you're doing it perfectly. You just focus on what's in front of you, step by step. In short, engaging with confidence is about creating the right mental and physical space to enter that productive flow. When you're confident in your plan and action steps, studying becomes more effortless and focused. Now that we've explored the core ideas from Getting Things Done by David Allen, it's time to think about how you can apply these concepts to your own life, whether it's for studying or for your business. By capturing everything, breaking tasks into small steps, reviewing regularly, and engaging with confidence, you'll be able to manage your time and energy much more effectively. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to subscribe to the Poetics of Success channel for more insights on how to apply powerful strategies like these to your journey of personal growth, success, and consistency. And finally, we wish you wealth, success, and consistency on your journey. Keep applying these principles, stay focused, and success will follow.